FlightSpan uses a default standard crew weight of 90 kilograms for calculating payload if a pilot is not yet assigned. From the Aircraft EFB Preferences tab, you can set a different default crew weight for each aircraft type if desired. Pilots can be assigned or changed by clicking on the crew space on the upper portion of the flight on the scheduling calendar. Pilot assignments can also be made from the schedule detail page. Endorsed means a pilot is authorized for all of the runways in the flight. You won't be prevented from selecting a crew member who's not endorsed. If a pilot's waypoint endorsement includes a weight restriction, that restriction will be applied in addition to any runway weight restriction. PL indicates a pilot weight landing restriction. PT indicates a pilot takeoff weight restriction. Note, a planned status flight will not be available on the EFB until Pilot 1 has been assigned, unless company custom settings have been set to allow it. When making pilot assignments, monitor the stats section of the scheduling calendar for pilot availability. Actual plus scheduled flight time and available flight time within the calendar's date range are both displayed beneath the pilot name. In the following example, Joshua can fly a maximum of 30 hours in the selected 1-week date range in accordance with company fatigue rules. The total of the time he has already flown in the scheduling period, plus the flight time he is scheduled to fly, totals 14.3 hours, leaving 15.7 available to schedule. This company has fatigue rules set for 7 days, 30 days, and 1 year. When you select up to a 1-week date range, the 1-week rules will be reflected by the green available number. As soon as the date range exceeds 1 week, the 30-day rule will be reflected. As soon as the range exceeds 30 days, the annual limit will be reflected. To view availability based on multi-crew fatigue management rules, narrow the date range to 1 day. Narrowing the range to 1 day will enable the multi-crew rules if a pilot has a multi-crew flight scheduled within that scope. If the pilot doesn't have a multi-crew flight, the single crew rules will be used instead. In this example, company fatigue management rules allow 12 hours of flight time in 24 when multi-crew. Joshua and Jessica are scheduled to fly together that day, so they are each available for 12 hours. Since Jake's flight is single crew, he is only available for 9 hours of flight time. If a pilot is approved for time off within the calendar range, a yellow icon will appear by their name, and if you hover over their name, the details will appear. Pilot time off is also visible on the monthly calendar. Pilots will have their approved time off noted, but they are still available to be scheduled. If you schedule a pilot with approved time off, a warning will pop up. If a currency event is due soon, hovering over the pilot's name will show the details in yellow. If a pilot is past due for a currency event, a red check mark will appear, and hovering over the name will display the details of the alert. If the planned flight schedule causes duty or rest time requirements to be exceeded, a red alert icon will appear, and hovering over the name will display the details of the alert. If scheduled flight time during the calendar's date range is greater than available flight time, the pilot's name will turn red. Hover over the pilot name for the details of the exceedances. Pilot roles can be assigned by clicking on the blue pencil icon for one of the legs in the scheduled leg section of the schedule detail. In the crew section of the schedule leg detail, select crew roles for the pilots. If no crew roles are assigned, FlightSpan will assign the PIC role to Crew 1 and leave the Crew 2 role blank on the EFB. To assign additional crew, click the blue pencil icon in the scheduled leg section of the schedule detail. In the additional crew section, click the green Add Crew button. Select the crew member, role, and the type of seat they will be occupying from the respective drop-down lists. If you select cabin crew, the available passenger seats will not be affected. If you select passenger, the available passenger seats will be decreased by 1. Note, most aircraft types and FlightSpan do not have cabin crew seats designated. Next, select which flight leg or legs you would like the crew added to. The additional crew will also be visible in the crew column of the Scheduled Legs section.